have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. The sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Aug incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the dissidents must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hold off.
So sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could be a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Alcover, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Just watch yourself, Clank. I can't believe you're doing that. You brought this on yourself. Make this any harder than it has to.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? We're gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. It's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Right. So it looks like my powers and stuff have gone haywire, and I also have no ammo, so that's super cool. Explore. How HARP program will allow men to modify weather. Interesting. Stash. Jensen, since there's no point trying to convince you not to do what you're planning to do, I figured I could at least stop you from getting killed too quickly. That is, after all, why you constantly come to me for help, isn't it? This device contains data I've collected, links which may or may not support your theory that extremely wealthy individuals have manipulated events and caused everything bad that's happened to us. Maybe sifting through it will let you find them. How to not get yourself killed. Congress under pressure to reconvene human augmentation hearings. The hearings were suspended after a terrorist attack at Seraph Industries claimed the lives of leading researchers. Pro-human activists raid Seraph factory, take hostages. This marks the second time in 6 months that an attack has been directed against the biotechnology firm. Taiyong Medical continues global expansion. The Shanghai-based augmentation developer increased its market share by 7.3% this week by purchasing yet another human enhancement firm. Anti-augmentation riots erupt worldwide. Violence began after Picus News released grainy satellite footage of scientists performing torturous experiments on augmented super soldiers. World Health Organization issues a worldwide recall of biochips. The recall comes amidst reports ranging from minor disturbances to potentially lethal defects. Mechanically enhanced people are urged to visit their local limb clinics immediately. Key players to tour Panchaea hold augmentation debate. Hoping to end the growing controversy, billionaire Hugh Darrow has invited high-ranking government officials and key players in the human enhancement field to the Arctic. Chaos reigns globally as augmented go insane. So this is all leading up to this. I think those all happened before this article here, which happened at the end of Human Revolution. All at once, augmented individuals around the world went crazy, attacking and killing everything in sight, just as Darrow's broadcasted welcome speech began. Recovery hopes dim as global death toll mounts. Densely populated augmentation-friendly cities have suffered the most, although the damage has not been confined completely to them. World's #1 augmented private military corporation declares bankruptcy. Already reeling from losses incurred during the AUG incident, Bell Tower Associates' fate was sealed when hackers linked to the Juggernaut Collective leaked details of a black site facility. Biotech industry collapses, hard hit by both the Taggart Act and a variety of new local and international laws. Seraph Industries joined many of its competitors by closing its doors today. UN report predicts rise of terrorism, calls for Interpol task force to counter it. To cope with rising violence and racism against dogs, governments all over the world are enacting harsh laws, but these laws will, in fact, only encourage more acts of terrorism. As they tend to. I was wondering if this, all the, things that are in bold, what was like saying something, but it doesn't make any sense, so. Interesting. Pocket secretary. If you're reading this, Bratan, it means you got our little welcome package. Good. Now you know what mark to leave if you need to get in touch. Memorize those sites, but use them sparingly. We got other people using them too. In a few days, the pilot will contact you. You met her once before. Spanish girl with a large sidearm in Detroit. She's solid, trustworthy, and very capable. We're getting her false papers and a job at Lebedev Global. Figured you might need someone permanent watching your back. I'm glad you're doing this, Breton. I know you still don't trust us, but we know the TF is tied to our common enemy's activities. Find out how, and we'll bring them down together, just like we did with Bell Tower. Okay. Cool, so that's probably Malik they're talking about, the pilot. Welcome package from the Juggernaut Collective. Got a code. Cool. Close that up. We got a sellable thing. Crafting. Collect crafting parts to craft items or customize weapons. Neat. Right, so we can craft these things. Or we can equip different types of ammo here. Okay. Interesting. A book about learning to let it go. Okay.
That's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their humanity front puppets unleashed on the Earth that day. I'm taking the time in this.
Open blinds. Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
I would like a credit chip. Painkillers. Killers of the pain. Okay. Let's wash some clothes. Try some clothes. turn it off now. Here. Another newspaper. Police blunders lead to mistrial. 6 high-ranking members of the Diwali crime family walked out of the courtroom free men today after it became apparent that state police had once again accidentally destroyed evidence in the Melikov sex trafficking case. The judge had no choice but to declare a mistrial once again. Goodness me, I can't read tonight. Whew, it's been a long day. Sorry, guys. Judge had no choice but to declare a mistrial once Officer Rehor Kaba testified that a handwritten ledger used to track the buying and selling of prostitutes had inadvertently been shredded. He added that the officer responsible for the mistake has been placed on paid administrative leave while the matter is being investigated. This marks the 3rd case this year in which members of the Diwali organization have escaped justice due to bureaucratic error. In an assurance hollow enough to echo through the Capitol, the mayor declared, "The state is launching an independent investigation into the chain of custody procedures. If corruption exists in Prague, we will stamp it out." Rogue arms dealer killed in Dubai. Hey. Interpol reports that John Trent, a dangerous ex-Bell Tower operative who disappeared during the AUG incident, is dead. Trent's body was recovered during a sting operation in Dubai, along with a shipment of weapons and banned black market augmentations. He planned to sell the contraband to augmented terrorists using the pseudonym Shepard. So that's the guy we just took out. Or we didn't take him out, but someone did. So I wonder what corruption's going on with those police officers. Oh, another book. It's just all reading this episode. All reading. Interpol case file. The Juggernaut Collective originated in the early 2020s when a hacker named Eli posted a badly written call to arms type message on the darknet. Filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, it invited those disillusioned with the stranglehold 1%ers have on our world to join him in attacking, exposing, and spoiling their plots. The group first made headlines in 2025 by hacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist in Paris and sending hurricane force winds to decimate a Page Industries sponsored event. Around the same time, Eli was replaced online by a new nom de plume, Janus. Efforts to ascertain the real-world identity of either hacker have thus far proven unsuccessful. Under Janus's leadership, the collective have become increasingly effective at bankrupting Fortune 500 companies, exposing governmental misdeeds, and in general making life difficult for the extremely wealthy. Particularly worrisome is to counter-terrorism agencies around the world is growing evidence that the collective have been recruiting a number of experienced agents, often with Black Ops expertise, to assist them. Sweet, so that's who we're working for right now, which is cool. Credits. Can't look out the window? Okay. Small crafting parts. Huh. Actually, let's put on the TV.
Passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Keeping you alive and clearing a way to your future. Proven. Safe. For some life.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News. Always watching. Follow it.
Wow, another ebook. Goodness me. Task Force 29, The Secret Fight Against Global Terrorism, Weekend Editorial, Part 1. On the 21st March 2028, a chain of coordinated bomb attacks exploded in unsuspecting cities and communities around the world. In that terrifying 6-hour period, up to 50 low-tech but horribly effective devices destroyed lives and terrorized humanity one after the other. Too much too late, it was the tragic reason the world finally heeded. Highlighted by a press already gorging on stories of bloody terrorism, the lack of communication and cooperation between international intel gathering organizations. Highlighted by a press already gorging on stories of bloody terrorism, the lack of communication and cooperation between international intel gathering organizations were cited as the primary reasons for the March bombings going unprevented. Normally bound and gagged with political red tape, world leaders reached across political fences as international demand for a unified and collaborative solution aligned across the globe. In the weeks following, UN mediators urgently proposed an international cooperative force with the power to act effectively across borders. Built upon the base of the existing G18, the effort quickly expanded with 11 more willing political participants, and Task Force 29 was born. Sorry for the, crazy reading. It's been a long day at work. I'm tired. But I figure, for folks like myself who sometimes listen to stuff rather than watching everything, it'd be nice to read that stuff to you instead of having to go and pause the screen and read it yourself and whatever. Cook some foods. Well, we can't move the refrigerator. It's too heavy. Alright, so we have lots of emails. Hey Jensen, sorry not to get back to you before this. Been buried in a sea of paperwork, and frankly I'm surprised you're asking. Only met Miller once via the NSN. Seemed more than competent. He was with the Tactical Assault Group in Australia before the incident. Hell of a marksman, so they say. Don't know how he ended up overseeing the Central European office, but then I don't understand how you ended up there either. After Detroit, I figured your SWAT experience and my recommendation would get you in the door, but I thought headquarters would keep you in the States. Sure could use your insider's knowledge of AUG developers to get a handle on the black market suppliers we've been chasing down. Hate to say it, but they're giving us hell. Ah well, adapt and react, right? Anyway, not much more I can tell you about Miller. If you do put in for a transfer, let me know first. Maybe I can pull strings. Christian Giroux. This one is from Harrelson Hugh. Adam, thank you for your detailed specifications for the trench coat. As discussed, it will be completed within 10 business days and shipped express. Nice. Peter Chang, okay? Director Miller said you'll probably come in after a good night's sleep, despite what just happened to you. I have no idea why you would do that. If it was me, TF-29 is the last place I would want to go right now. Don't let the bunker atmosphere fool you. The place is a target. We are all targets. I'm not just being paranoid here, okay? You'll understand when we talk in person. P.S. Related to the above thing we need to talk about, I changed your office password. It's now the name of the band on the shirt Aria wore that time I saw her, the one I told you about. I swear I'm not trying to be cute or cryptic. I'm trying to be safe. Chang. PSS. Try running through your home smart system interface again and let me know if you're still getting that armory glitch. Latest firmware should have taken care of it. Last thing I'd want to do in your shoes is leave my apartment without bullets. Hello, homeowner. From the menu, please select the type of setting you wish to change.
As you wish.
Opening wall panels.
I'll keep you safe. As you wish. But remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk.
Wall panel. Where's the wall panel that it opened?
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my AUGs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.